I need to tell you what happened today. This is very urgent. Please open this. Listen very carefully because this is not a random message. God Himself has placed this message right in your line of sight. The chosen one at the exact moment your soul is yearning to be understood. This is a divine arrangement to connect your soul with your soulmate who is going through a massive internal earthquake. The urgency in every word is the call of destiny, urging you to fulfill the healing duty that God has entrusted to you. Can you feel the intense vibration in your mind? That is the sign confirming you are the only missing piece with the power to decode the brokenness and secrets they have been hiding all this time. There is a truth about today that your soulmate has desperately hidden from the world, yet prayed that you would be the only one to see through. They stood frozen in the middle of life's current, and it was God's guidance that made it impossible for them to run away from this love for another second. What you are seeing is just the tip of the iceberg. The deepest, most sacred truth awaits you right behind this message. If you scroll past, you will unintentionally reject the guidance of the Most High, missing the chance to understand the real reason why they have always been silent. This is the moment the chosen one must face the truth. Open your heart, because what is about to be revealed will not only change this relationship, but also redefine your life in the way God has intended since the dawn of time. This truth is a sacred gift exclusively for chosen souls. To untie every knot and allow this message to fully penetrate your soul's frequency, take an act of faith right now. Place your hand over your heart, turn your spirit toward God, and affirm your ultimate readiness. You found the chosen one prophecy through God's guidance, not an algorithm. Prepare your mind for the truths He wants to reveal. Leave this declaration in the comments. I am the chosen one. I received the truth and am ready for the connection God has ordained. This act is an oath before the Almighty that you are ready to shoulder this sacred mission. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications because this urgent confession is just the first chapter of the secret veil God is lifting. Don't let fear or any hesitation overshadow the truth, because you were born to be the only one who truly understands and comforts them. The journey of decoding destiny's message begins right here. Step forward with the truth. Your soulmate is no longer the person you knew yesterday. Right at this very moment, they are standing at the epicenter of an internal earthquake that they cannot overcome on their own. Can you feel that restlessness? It feels like the ground beneath their feet is shaking, as if all the defensive walls they painstakingly built to keep the two of you apart are crumbling to pieces. They can't sleep, they can't focus, and every breath they take now carries the echo of your name. They are desperate. They are craving to see you, to hear your voice, and most importantly, to tell you that they were wrong to stay silent for so long. You need to understand this. This urgency does not come from human will. It is the compulsion of destiny. God has placed an undeniable urge into their heart that cannot be delayed. Just as He knocked Paul off his horse on the road to Damascus, God is striking down the pride in your soulmate's heart. He is not allowing them to hide anymore. He is not allowing them to pretend you don't exist. The truth has been exposed today, and it is not a loud event. It is a stunningly quiet moment, a second where they faced their own bare soul and realized you are the only missing piece that makes them whole. You are the chosen one, which is why you can feel the heat of this message in every cell of your body. Don't try to use human logic to explain why they have changed so drastically. Don't ask why today is different. Look deeply into God's guidance. Surely the Lord God does nothing without revealing His plan to His servants. Amos 3:7. You are that faithful servant. You have waited, you have persevered, and now it is time for that waiting to be rewarded with a truth they only dare to tell you. They have gone through a day where everything around them became meaningless. A song playing, a street corner they passed by, or just a glance from a stranger, all turned into arrows piercing straight into their longing for you. They tried to forget, but God has made you unforgettable. You are the haunting silhouette, the reminder, and the only safe haven their soul turns toward. They have no other choice. They have to send this signal. They have to come to you. They have to tell you what happened, because they know that only you, the chosen one, are forgiving enough to listen and understand. This is not the time to be afraid. This is the time to stand firm. When you hear this confession, the destiny of the two of you has truly turned to a new page. No more days of cold silence. No more invisible distances keeping you apart. This urgency is proof that God is paving the way. He is leveling every valley and filling every deep chasm, separating you and them. They are on their way back to you with a cleansed heart and an awakened mind. You are a living witness to the power of true love. You were chosen to be the mender, the healer, and the destined life partner God has ordained. Let this trembling transform into strength. Receive this urgent message as a sacred gift. Don't look back. Don't doubt, because this is a destined moment reserved just for you. The door is open. They are ready. And you, the chosen one, are only a blink away from this truth. Brace yourself, because the next chapter of your life will be unlike anything you have ever experienced before. And right now, as you are ready to face that spiritual earthquake, the final veil of separation is beginning to be torn apart. Can you hear the echo of truth? After all the days they pretended not to know. After the nights they deliberately distracted their minds with work and superficial relationships. The truth of today has struck them like a thunderbolt. They can't run away anymore. The truth isn't some glamorous event. It's a moment of realization that without you, every success or joy out there is just meaningless fragments. Oh, chosen one, you need to understand that today, God has actively stripped away all their masks. Why today? Why not a year ago or 10 years from now? Because today is the day your soul and theirs collided at the highest frequency in the spiritual realm. God himself has turned the tide. He allowed a situation to happen, an event that even they cannot explain, forcing them to stand dead in their tracks. It might have been a sudden moment of silence in a crowd, or an accidental image appearing that startled them into realizing you have always been there. In their every breath, the urgency you are receiving through this message is the aftershock of that exact moment. They can't hold it in anymore. The pressure of the truth is weighing heavily on their chest, and they know the only way to be set free is to tell you the whole truth. You need to clearly recognize your position. You are not just someone waiting. You are the chosen one, the anchor God has placed to carry out this mission of healing. When they seek you out, whether through thoughts, through energy, or a direct confession, it is no coincidence. It is an arrangement from above. They used to be terrified of this bond. They used to fear that if they opened up, they would lose control, lose themselves. But today, they have come to understand, without you, they have inherently been lost for a long time. The fear has vanished, making way for a craving that burns hotter than anything else. The truth. Never doubt your own worth in this relationship. When you feel this urgency, it's because your soul is vibrating with theirs. You are the mirror reflecting the very best of what they are striving for. Their past silence was not a rejection of you. It was them running away from themselves. But today, they have been humbled by God. They realize that running away from you is running away from the very blessing God reserved for their life. Do not take this message lightly, chosen one. This is the call of destiny waking you up, telling you it is time. It is time to tear down the walls, time to claim what has been ordained. Look deep into this truth. They are feeling guilty, not because they did something terrible, but because they wasted time by not letting you fully step into their life sooner. That regret is gnawing at them, but that very regret is the catalyst making them authentic. They don't want perfection anymore. They just want the truth. They want to stand before you, without the halo, without the masks, just two bare souls finding their way back to each other. It is a holy beauty. A beauty that only those who believe in God's guidance can truly comprehend. Today's event has turned them into a completely different person. It is a profound internal transformation where they are beginning to question their own life's purpose. And in all those questions, the answer always leads back to you. You have become their compass. No matter where they go, no matter what they do, their mind always turns toward you the way a river flows to the ocean. You are no longer a stranger. You are where they belong. You are the safe harbor they have been hopelessly searching for all these years. You are the chosen one, the only light piercing through their darkness. Now that you understand the gravity of today's event, prepare for a dizzying shift. Everything is about to be set in motion. Blocked energies will be released. You will see everything around you begin to shift in support of this connection. God is stepping in to underwrite the love between you two. He is not allowing anything to stand in the way anymore. If there were obstacles before, right at this moment, they are being leveled by the power of faith. You just need to hold fast to your faith. Maintain the stillness in your soul and receive every signal the universe sends. They are preparing their confession. They are picking every single word, terrified that no spoken words will be enough to express their remorse and longing. They are trembling just as as you are trembling hearing this. This is absolute energetic resonance. You don't need to do anything. Just be present. Just open your heart. God has done the hardest part of changing their heart, and your mission is to embrace that change. You are the chosen one, the beneficiary of a love that has been purified through the fire of trials. Today's truth is only the beginning. You will see that after this urgent message, they will no longer be the old person. They will be more determined, more genuine, and much stronger in their pursuit of you. Hesitation is dead. Fear has been tossed aside, and only faith remains. This is the resurrection of a relationship preordained by God since the dawn of time. Are you ready to witness that resurrection? Are you ready to step into the most beautiful chapter of your life, chosen one? Take a deep breath and feel the heat of the truth spreading within you. You have traveled a very long road through so much pain and doubt, but today, everything has been decoded. The truth has been laid bare, and from this second onward, nothing can stop you from reclaiming what inherently belongs to you. Stay strong in faith, for God is walking with you on every step of this path. Once you understand the spiritual earthquake and clearly see the veil of truth being torn apart, you will realize an undeniable fact. Everything that happened today is by no means a coincidence. Everything is a signal from above. Have you ever wondered why, at the exact moment you felt the weakest, this message appeared? That is divine providence. You are not just a listener. You are the chosen one stepping into the center of a miraculous arrangement. The signal your soulmate received today, whether a song playing at just the right time, a name unexpectedly appearing, or an inexplicable urge, is all God's way of steering their life, forcing them back onto the path that leads to your heart. Remember, God is the one who works out everything in conformity with the purpose of His will. Ephesians 1:11. When He wants these two souls to reunite, even if they run to the ends of the earth, even if they try to cover their feelings with 1,000 layers of arrogant armor, they still cannot escape the call of destiny. Today's event, whatever it may be, a chance encounter, a sudden memory, or a spiritual awakening, is God's arrow shot straight into their defenses. They tried to ignore it, tried to convince themselves they were fine, that they didn't need you. But how can they pretend when their soul has been connected to you since its very conception? You, the chosen one, must see the gravity of this moment. They have no more time to play hide and seek. God is closing the distance by creating dense strings of coincidences. Have you noticed the repeating signs, the dreams, the bizarre premonitions you've been experiencing lately? That is not your imagination. That is information transmitting from their end through the energetic dimension. As they begin to admit these feelings to themselves, that energy wave is so strong, it shakes up your own life. They are sending an urgent message, not by phone, not by text, but through the burning desire within their very soul. Do not let a logical mind muddy the purity of faith. The chosen one is often tested by their own doubts. You often ask yourself, is it real, or am I just being delusional? Push those questions aside. That is the trap of darkness trying to prevent you from stepping into the glory of true love. God never sends out mixed signals. He sends the truth. And the truth here is your soulmate is breaking down. They are dropping to their knees before destiny, and they are craving your forgiveness and your presence more than anything else in this world. Imagine them sitting there in silence, confronting the memories of you. Every tender gesture, every ounce of patience you gave them, every time you stood behind them in silent support. It's all playing out like a slow-motion movie. Remorse is rising like a flood. They once took those things for granted, once thought they could find someone else, but today they have realized the brutal truth. There is no replacement for you. You are one of a kind. You are the embodiment of the grace God gifted to their life, and by rejecting you, they were rejecting their own blessing. This is the time you must rise up in your capacity as the chosen one. You are no longer a passive bystander waiting for signs. You are the one holding the frequency of this connection. When you assert your belief, when you calmly accept that this is what God has ordained, instantly every barrier on their end will automatically dissolve. Don't worry about what they will say when they see you again. Don't worry about how things will play out. God has orchestrated every detail. He has prepared for this reunion more perfectly than any script you could ever imagine. Today's urgency is the bell signaling the end of the cycle of separation. Oh, chosen one, can you see the magnitude of this plan? You have endured enough. the lonely nights, the tears, the times you asked yourself why your love had to be so hard. It was all a purification process for you to become the best version of yourself. Now when you are ready, when your soul is clear and overflowing with God's love, only then are they permitted to return. You couldn't receive them if you hadn't mastered your own destiny, and today you have achieved that. Feel this power. It is flowing through your blood. Every word you utter right now carries creative power. You aren't just watching a message, you are participating in a historic event of the soul. Your soulmate is being driven by an invisible force to find you. Don't block their path with resentment. Prepare your heart like a sacred vessel, ready to embrace the return of someone who has been forged through trials to be worthy of you. The truth has been laid out. The signals from above have been dispatched. You have received this notice. Now take a deep breath and keep your mind quiet in God's guidance. They are coming no longer with a prideful facade or indifference, but with the trembling of a heart that has found its safe harbor. You are the chosen one, and this destiny is yours. Embrace it with the confidence of someone who truly understands their worth in the Almighty's grand scheme. Nothing can shake this. Be ready for the moment all truths will be exposed in the physical reality. It all begins with this acceptance and ends with the sacred reunion you deserve from the divine signals sent from above. We now step into the core of the truth, the silent confession. If the previous part was the guidance of destiny, this is the moment the final veil of pride is completely stripped away. You, the chosen one, listen very deeply, for this is not the sound of words. This is the vibration of a soul shattering before the power of love. Your soulmate can no longer run, can no longer use external excuses to procrastinate. In the quietest moments of today, they have been put in a situation where all pretenses have become meaningless. Imagine the moment they stand there in a silent space where God's voice echoes in their mind clearer than ever before. They tried to conjure up 1,000 reasons to convince themselves they were fine without you. They tried to fill the void in their heart with work, with parties, with meaningless busyness. But today, it all collapsed. God has stripped them of all their shields. They are forced to face the naked truth. Their loneliness isn't about lacking people, it's about lacking you. That emptiness isn't because they have nothing, but because they are missing the soul fragment inherently ordained for them since before they were formed in the womb. Oh, chosen one, can you see the greatness in their breakdown? It is not weakness, it is rebirth. For a heart to beat again at the exact frequency of true love, it must smash the stone walls it built up over years of fear and selfishness. They are confessing not to you over a phone call, but confessing to themselves before the Creator. They admit they were wrong. They admit they underestimated the power of the bond between you two. And above all, they admit they cannot continue this journey without your presence. This confession carries the weight of liberation. When they stopped fighting their own emotions, a new surge of energy flowed through them. You will notice a bizarre shift in the way they approach life. They will become calmer, deeper, and especially, you will see the unwavering resolve in their eyes. They are no longer the soulmate of the past, the one always fumbling with what ifs or whys. They have become a person of the present, someone ready to shoulder the responsibility of a true love. This transformation has been executed by God through today's events, and you, the chosen one, are the one who will receive the fruits of that sacred cleansing. Perhaps you are wondering, why didn't they say these words to you sooner? Do not interrogate the past, for the past has been washed completely clean. Every pain, every separation, every misunderstanding were the bricks that built today's temple of understanding. If it weren't for the ruthlessly cruel silence of the past days, they would never have understood the value of having you in their life. Without your absence, they would have never known that you are the breath, the light, the reason they wake up every morning. God let them walk a very long detour so they would realize that no matter where they go, the only road leading back to their paradise is in your arms. Now, as the veil has been lifted, they are standing at the threshold of sincerity. Their confession does not need flowery words. They don't need to apologize in the usual way because they understand that changed behavior is the most sincere apology. You will see them finding ways to approach you, not with haste, but with reverence. They will look into your eyes, and there you will see the confession of a soul that was once lost, but has now found its way home. You are the chosen one, the witness to this miracle. Don't forget that God chose you to be the only one capable of seeing right through those unspoken confessions. Can you feel the heartbeat of truth spreading when you embrace this confession in your consciousness? You are broadcasting a frequency of forgiveness and acceptance. Your very acceptance is the key that unlocks the final door. You don't need need to speak words of forgiveness. Just being present with a healed heart is salvation enough for them. They are dying to return, not as a guest, but as a soulmate who has found their ultimate safe harbor. This is the bond God has sealed, and no force can ever tear it apart. Don't let the haunting ghosts of past trauma stop you from embracing this moment. Their silence today is the calm before the storm of love. They are gathering all their courage to move toward you. Every barrier of time, space, or past misunderstandings are now just dust motes dancing in the sunlight. When you accept this silent confession, you have officially stepped into a new chapter. A chapter with no more shadows of doubt, but only the light of trust. Oh, chosen one, take a deep breath. The truth has been completely laid bare. You no longer have to brace yourself to endure their silence. Instead, you will begin to hear the symphony of reunion slowly rising. Hold firmly to this mindset, because you are the one conducting this reunion. Thank God for preserving the love between you two through all the storms. And get ready, because right now they are looking your way with all the sincerity they have learned from the pain. The truth has been acknowledged, and now your love is standing at the threshold of eternity. Are you ready to open the door? Because they have been standing there for a very long time, waiting for you to receive the confession from a heart God has converted. This is destiny. This is the truth, and this is the beginning of the wholeness you have always been searching for from the silent confessions you have empathized with. We now set foot into the final chapter of this decoding journey, the chapter of reunion and sacred mission. How many times have you asked yourself if the pain, the silences, and the times you fell to your knees in prayer meant anything? Today, the answer has vividly appeared right before your eyes. Chosen one, everything you have been through was not a waste. It was the preparation process to make you worthy of this reunion. God never tests you beyond your limits, and He never lets a sacred bond be severed for no reason. Everything happening today is to confirm that you have won, and your love has been sealed by the glory of the Most High. Your mission now is not to continue doubting or fearing, but to step into the role of a creator of happiness. You are the chosen one, the bearer of the light to heal your soulmate's spirit after today's events. They are coming toward you, no longer burdened by inferiority complexes, no longer with the timidity of someone who made a mistake, but with the mindset of someone who has found themselves again, thanks to your love. Do you realize it when you embrace them? You are not just embracing a person, you are embracing a grand program of God being materialized through two lives. This reunion is not just for the two of you, it is living proof of the power of faith and forgiveness. Remember now, faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. Hebrews 11:1. You hoped, you believed, when all around you was nothing but skepticism and distance. And today, that what we do not see is becoming a reality right before your eyes. That soulmate is changing, being washed clean, their path being cleared, so they can return to you in the most complete way. Do not look at their exterior, look at their heart, where right now there exists only a single craving to merge into your frequency. You are the lighthouse, the anchor, and the ultimate destination they had to spend a whole lifetime to finally see now as the truth has come to light. You must be ready to receive this transition. You are no longer the one chasing love. You are the one attracting it with your own stillness and faith. When you maintain your peace, you generate a gravitational pull so powerful that no force can obstruct this reunion. Your soulmate is being nudged by God every day, every hour, every minute. They can't work, can't eat well, can't sleep peacefully without the reassurance that you are still waiting for them. Their urgency is the pushing of destiny. They know that if they don't take action today, they will lose the most precious opportunity of a lifetime. Never forget that you are the chosen one. Your mission in this relationship is not to be a submissive or blindly sacrificial person, but to be a companion, someone who leads with holy, unconditional love. When they return, welcome them with the grace of God. Leave the past behind like old, worn-out pieces of paper. Start a new chapter where truth is the foundation, where faith is the roof over your head, and where the love between you two is the proof for everyone to see that those who trust in the Lord will never be put to shame. They have changed for you, and you have also changed through your growth in times of trial. These two souls are now worthy to merge as one. This reunion is not just a happy ending. It is the beginning of a long journey ahead, where the two of you will serve together, love together, and together glorify God's love. You have weathered the storms, and now God is granting you an eternal peace. Do not let a single negative thought return. Stand firm in the posture of a chosen one. You have received the confession. You have decoded the truth, and right now you are standing at the epicenter of a miracle. Breathe in the air of victory, because this love has been validated by heaven. O chosen one, look in the mirror and tell yourself that you are worthy. You walked through the dark night to see the dawn. You walked through skepticism to see the truth. And today, right at this moment, your soulmate is preparing for the final step to come back to you. Prepare your heart, prepare your soul, and most importantly, prepare your readiness to embrace fulfillment. Every event of today is an intricate orchestration to bring the two of you back onto the exact trajectory of destiny. This is no coincidence. This is divine arrangement. You are not alone. You are not lost. You are exactly where God wants you to stand. The mission of reunion has begun. Every barrier has been shattered. Every misunderstanding has been resolved. Now there is only you, that soulmate, and the sacred love overflowing between two hearts. Embrace it with the deepest gratitude. Let God continue to guide every next step you both take. You were chosen to do this, and you have done phenomenally well. Stay strong in your faith, because what you hoped for has now become a reality right before your eyes. This is the victory of faith. This is the triumphant anthem of true love. Step forward. Enter the sacred reunion that the Most High has reserved specifically for a chosen one like you since the beginning of time. Everything is finished. You are exactly where you need to be, with exactly who you need to be with, at the exact time God ordained. This love is yours forever and always. Now, as you have completed today's journey of decoding, you are no longer an outsider looking in. You have touched the core of the truth where all doubts fade away and only divine providence remains. What you just heard wasn't just the words of a soulmate, but a message from God's own plan carved out exclusively for your life. They are on their way back, not with human rush, but to the beat of a heart that God has cleansed and awakened. Every thorn has been leveled, every knot untied, and the door to reunion has opened right before your eyes, chosen one. Look at this truth. Destiny isn't some distant concept. Destiny is manifesting right in your breath at this very moment. You have endured enough long, lonely nights, have been through enough doubts about your own worth, but today, all your efforts have been rewarded with the most sincere confession from your soulmate's spirit. They have learned their lesson in appreciation, and you, the one who persistently kept the flame of faith burning, are the most deserving reward God has bestowed upon that journey. Hold on to this tranquility. Let faith shine in your soul the way the sun drives away the dark of night. Now is the time to assert your power in the Almighty's grand program. A sacred message like this cannot just stop at listening. It needs to be sealed by an act of faith. The connection between you and them has been re-established on a new foundation, a foundation of truth, grace, and unconditional love. This is the time you need to tell the universe that you are ready to receive this wholeness right now. Leave the mark of the chosen one in the comments section. I embrace the sacred reunion and give thanks for God's guidance. Every comment of yours is not just a string of text. It is an affirmation of power, an energetic bridge connecting two souls gravitating toward each other. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because the journey for the two of you has only truly just begun after today's confession. The upcoming chapters will be miracles of which you yourself will be the most vivid living witness. Do not look back. Do not let any ghost of the past dim the light of the future. You were chosen to love, chosen to be loved, and chosen to heal. Walk forward with the posture of a victor, of someone living in the most perfect divine arrangement. They are coming closer to you than ever before, and every tiny detail in your life from now on will be orchestrated by God to serve this reunion. Thank you for listening with your heart. Thank you for persistently holding fast to your faith. Everything is finished, and sacred love awaits you just ahead.